Okay, now on the count of 3, we're going to go ahead and snip. 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
I don't know everybody by name. I know that one of the original council members that we met with was Dick Morris. Dick, would you raise your hand back there wherever you're at? Thank you very much for your support. Also, Ray, is it Billett? Ray Billett. Ray right here, the Blum Ranch. They were very supportive of this when we came up with the plan. It was exciting. I said, hey, let's build a hardware store. And so we took it to the council, and they really said this would be a great idea. They just wanted it to look like part of the community. And I got to tell you, if this doesn't look like part of the community, it does. Also want to thank the ACE folks, because we interviewed ACE, True Value, Do It Best. Osh didn't want to come out. And you know what? We really believe that we got the crown jewel with ACE. They did a great job for us. And we also want to thank everybody that helped us with this. Some of the people, good friend of ours, Tim Martinez, and his company 5 Star, did a great job for us. Some of the other subcontractors on here was, I think they're called Pierce Brothers Heating and Cooling. They did some work for us, as well as the Acton ACE News. John Joyce is here, their editor.
You know what? Lou said thanks to everybody. I want to thank Joyce.
So Mark, the first day, I've seen cars in the parking lot all day long.
Yeah, we've been real busy. It's been nice. The support from Acton has been wonderful.
Good.
People mainly coming in wanting to see, and I think they're pleasantly surprised.
At all the good inventory and everything.
It's been a good day.
First class. Well, that's the main thing. Get started on the right foot.
Yes, it is.
And tomorrow the ribbon cutting.
Tomorrow the ribbon cutting at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we'll do our grand opening the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Okay.
Employees are happy. Everybody's feeling more comfortable, and it's going real well.
Good. And I saw in the Daily today it said 2,000 in online sales already. That was the quote.
Yeah, pretty close to that. So I'm real happy with that. The online sales have done really well.
And I think that's going to be the difference, you know, having that available.
Yeah, people like to shop online.
My name is Elisha Joyce, and I am the founder of a company in Portland called Rebel Grain, and I developed a whole food energy snack called Smarty Bars, which you see over here. Smarty Bars are made of nothing but whole food with no added sweeteners, no added flavors, and no chemicals. It starts as a fruit base, and then we have quinoa, oats, and walnuts. And so the reason why I'm doing a class like this is because since I have quinoa in my bars, and it's such an important superfood, I'm kind of on a mission to help educate people really about what quinoa is and how you can use it day to day, and why it's such a superfood, especially for us women. The thing about quinoa is it's known for having an excellent balance of oil, fat, and protein, and it has a unique composition of amino acids. When you eat quinoa, you get the same quality protein that you do when you eat dairy or you eat red meat. So it's an excellent source of protein for vegetarians or people who are cutting back on dairy and meat. It's the fiber that helps the carbohydrates that we eat be more slowly absorbed by our body. And so what happens is you have a more sustained energy. You feel fuller for longer when you eat high fiber foods. Which is why it's just such a beautiful thing too, that as a foundational food you get that really nice blend of your complex carbs, your fiber, your fat, and everything that your body needs. I will cook it on a Sunday in my house in bulk, and then I keep it all the way through the week, and come Friday or Saturday, if I haven't already had to make another batch, it's usually gone. So it can last, from my experience, up to 5 days. I've never kept it longer than that, but if you keep it refrigerated, that's what you can do. Say you are just on the go, like I know with Gail running the newspaper, she's always just in between like phone calls and things. And if she just needs a snack and she has quinoa on hand, she can run into the kitchen, grab just a cup of quinoa, drizzle a little bit of olive oil, squeeze some lemon juice, some salt and pepper, and that will be enough sustenance to just keep her powered and keep her going. And then maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours later, she'll want another snack. But that would be perfect, what I call the basic tea type recipe. You don't have time to even cut up a banana or cut anything else up. But it's a nice blend, like I said earlier, of your fats, your carbohydrates, and your fiber to just keep you going. We'll make this up, and then we will pass it out for everyone to taste. So the quinoa with yogurt, I say on here, by the way, if you are a flavored yogurt person, this is a great way to get off the flavored yogurt. There is so much extra sugar and so much junk in flavored yogurt that you're really better off getting a plain non-fat yogurt and then flavoring it with fruit, with honey, and just doing it on your own. And I went to Trader Joe's because I figured with all of y'all shopping, where would you go? It's gonna probably be Costco or Trader Joe's or most likely the market. So all of these things are readily available. At Trader Joe's, a tiny little box of it, I think a pound, is something like $5. This whole bag at Costco, which lasts me about a month, is $9.99, I think up there. So with your quinoa and your yogurt, it's about a 1-to-1 ratio. It depends on how much yogurt you like. So all you're doing is you have your cooked quinoa, you have your bananas. And this to me too is another, you could do this version instead of oatmeal in the morning, especially again if you're a yogurt person. If you're gonna sweeten anything, use honey, especially you guys have the Blum Ranch out here. There's so many medicinal properties associated with honey. It's been around for thousands of years, and your body knows what to do with something natural like honey versus a refined sugar. And again, because the yogurt is plain, it tends to have that kind of tart taste that the honey just balances it out. I've done coconut with it. Put some almonds in here too. But again, the goal is just to show you that when you are making it, whatever you have in your cabinet, I mean, again, it's like a pair of blue jeans. Whatever you have and whatever your taste is for that particular morning, you can use quinoa as basically the carrier for all the other stuff you want to eat. I encourage you to find a size of bowl that is perfectly suited for you, and then always serve yourself. Like, don't eat out of a plastic box, or don't eat out of, a big massive bowl like I'm doing. You really want to be intentional when you're eating. So if you can mix it and then serve it in something beautiful and present it to yourself, I think it's so much more satisfying. Literally, you could run into your kitchen with 3 minutes on hand, pull out your quinoa, slice your stuff up, and be good to go. So in less than 7 minutes, you could be well-fed, energized, and you just keep on going. Any questions for any of that?
Is this cooked like, I use minute rice, 5 minutes.
Okay.
How long does it take?
This would take you 15 minutes. So 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of water. You bring it to a rapid boil. Once it comes to a boil, you cover it, turn it down to about a 4, which is a little over low, simmer. And then you just leave it covered for about 10 minutes covered, and all the water should evaporate the way it does with rice. If you open the pot and see water in there still, just cover it back up and give it a couple more minutes. If you have a favorite recipe that uses noodles or uses rice, just try. Just try a little side dish where maybe you use quinoa as an alternative and see if that's something that you can incorporate into your family. But if you choose to use it, and I don't mean just use it once a week and eat it. When I say it's going to be a power food and an energy food, if you can eat this a couple times a day, you'll feel your body feeling better. But you need to incorporate it and make it a standard. And that's when you'll notice the difference, I think, in your energy levels. Because you'll be like this.